Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Harsh and this channel is all about coding. Here you will see detailed explanations on data structures and algorithms. And you will see how can you solve coding interview questions by diving deep into the logic and intuition behind it. So let's get started. So this video is about searching in a binary search tree. First we will see some basics. Then we will discuss about intuition behind binary search tree and why do we need binary search trees. Then we will discuss two algorithms to search in a binary search tree. First would be recursive and the second would be iterative. And at last we will code our algorithm and will analyze the time complexity for each. Now before moving further, I want you to watch my playlist on LeetCode solutions by clicking on the I button. So let's get started. We use data structures to store and organize data in RAM. Arrays, linked lists, stacks, queues are examples of linear data structures. On the other hand, we have something known as trees, which are nonlinear data structures and are used to store data in a hierarchy. See this diagram. This is how a typical tree looks like. You may notice that there are nodes which are pointing to more than one nodes. Now, a special tree in which each node can have at most two children is called a binary tree. We name the child nodes as left child and the right child. Let us now discuss about intuition behind binary search tree and why do we need binary search trees. See, insertion, deletion, and searching. These three are the most common and most frequent operations that you can perform on any data structure. Because this video is about searching in a binary search tree, we are not going to discuss insertion and deletion. We all know what searching means. That is, to look up for a specific element in our collection. And we also have a very straightforward technique to implement this. We call it linear search, whose time complexity is big O of n, where n is the number of elements in our collection. But just imagine, what if your array contains 2 raised to power 20 elements and you are supposed to perform search 5000 times? So if you choose to perform linear search, then it will going to take a hell lot of time which is not preferred at all for such common operation. That's where binary search came into existence. It can drastically reduce the runtime to perform a search. But the problem is it only works for sorted array. But binary trees are not sorted arrays. So you can't apply binary search there. In other words, you can't say if an element exists in a binary tree or not in log n time. So our question becomes, is there any way by which we can search in a binary tree in log n time? Is there any way by which we can somehow apply binary search to binary trees? The answer is yes, there is a way, but only when our binary tree follows a special property. And that property is, for every node in a binary tree, the value of left child node is always less than or equal to that of its parent. And the value of right child node is always greater than that of its parent. If this property is maintained throughout a binary tree, we name such binary tree as binary search tree. Note the name binary search tree. So now we can perform searching in a binary tree in a way very similar to binary search. In binary search, at every step we reduce our search space into half because we know that the array was sorted. Now in case of binary search tree, we know that the value of left child node is always less and the value of right child node is always greater than that of its parent. So at every step we can now reduce our search space into half. As a result, we can now perform search in log n time in a binary search tree. So this is the intuition. This is the exact idea behind binary search tree so that you can perform efficient search in a binary tree. Let us now design an algorithm for the same. We have a function search with two parameters. First one is root, that is the root node of the tree, and the second parameter is the key, the value which we want to search. There are only three conditions. First one is if the value of node is greater than the key, then we perform search on the left subtree. Second condition is the value of node is less than the key. In this case, we perform search on the right subtree of the node. And the third case, if value of node is equal to key or node is null, then in this case, we return the node itself. So that was the recursive approach. We are now going to discuss an iterative solution as well. We have the same function called search, accepting two parameters, that is root node and the key. Inside this function, we have a while loop. While root is not null, if the value of root node is equal to key, then we return the root itself. Otherwise, we are going to update the root pointer. If the value of root is greater than the key, then the root node will point to its left child. Otherwise, the root will point to its right child. After the while loop ends, we return the root node. It deals with the case when the search is unsuccessful. And that's it. Now let me explain this algorithm with an example. So we have a binary search tree and we want to search, let's say 10. So we sit at the root node. 10 is greater than 8. We move to right. 10 is greater than 9. We move to right. Now we see the pointer is null. That's the condition where while loop terminates. And we return the root pointer itself. That is, the answer for this case would be null. Now let us say in the same binary search tree, we are going to search for 7. So 7 is less than 8. We move left. 7 is greater than 6. We move right. 7 is equal to 7. We found a match. Now we are going to return this node itself. So did you see how easy it is? So let us now write a code. So this is the code. It is exactly same as our algorithm. First, if we find a match or root is none, then we are returning the root itself. Otherwise, if the value of root is greater than the value we are looking for, then we perform same search function on the left subtree. Otherwise, we are performing same operation on the right subtree. This line represents a recursive call. We are calling this same function again. And this is the iterative solution, exactly same as we have discussed in the algorithm. Time complexity of both solutions is order of h, where h is the height of the tree. In normal cases, the height of a binary search tree is log n, where n is the number of nodes. But in worst case, the height could be equal to the number of nodes itself, that is big O of n. That's why we use big O of h to denote worst time complexity of a binary search tree. Now to overcome the worst case, we also have something known as height balancing trees. But we will discuss them in another video. Till then, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Harsh Chaudhary signing off.